Coming up on Torrance Today, a new indoor mask mandate could take effect this weekend despite a drop in COVID-19 cases. Space fans get a chance to explore the latest discoveries thanks to the Torrance Public Library. Plus, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration is recalling these food items sold in our state. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Christine Lee. It's 4 p.m. on Tuesday, July 26th. I hope you're having a great day so far. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is our first story. Indoor mask wearing may soon become a reality again here in LA County. Public Health Director Dr. Barbara Ferrer says despite the sharp downturn in COVID-19 hospitalizations last week, the county will most likely remain in the high transmission category on Thursday, which will mark 2 weeks in that level and trigger the county-wide indoor mask mandate starting Friday, July 29th. As of Friday, there were 1,247 cases in LA County, a substantial single-day drop from 1,329 the day before. Patients being treated in intensive care units also dropped from 142 on Thursday to 120 on Friday. Dr. Ferrer says if there is a steep drop in transmission numbers, the county may want to be cautious about invoking an indoor mask mandate. At the same time, she says we are on the border of medium and high transmission levels, and of all the tools we've been using during the pandemic, masking is the simplest and most effective for controlling the spread of the virus. Dozens of other counties across the state are currently in the high transmission category, but LA is the only county to announce plans to reinstate the mask mandate. Dr. Ferrer says the main reason for doing so is to protect essential workers who have been disproportionately affected by the virus. In other COVID-related news, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention issued a health advisory regarding the antiviral medication Paxlovid. Officials say that while they're still recommending it, they warn that COVID-19 symptoms can come back. Medical experts say, for the most part, Paxlovid is working for its primary purpose, which is preventing serious illness in the elderly and immunocompromised. However, data from Pfizer, the maker of Paxlovid, shows the rebound is happening for about 10% of patients. Doctors say the Paxlovid rebound is when patients get relief from the medication and then 10 to 14 days later, they get another onset of symptoms. President Joe Biden, who tested positive for COVID-19 on Thursday, finished the 5th day of his Paxlovid treatment yesterday. His doctor says the 79-year-old is experiencing only mild symptoms and his blood pressure, pulse, respiratory rate, and temperature are all normal. Despite any concerns about a potential Paxlovid rebound, the drug is in high demand. Doctors say the risk-benefit ratio clearly favors taking Paxlovid, especially when given to the right population. Registration is in progress for fall classes at the Southern California Regional Occupational Center. Research shows that many people are looking to change careers or upgrade skills post-pandemic. According to a 2021 survey by Forbes magazine, 1 in 4 workers is looking to switch jobs. SoCal ROC serves both adult and local high school learners, and its training courses are geared towards in-demand careers in various fields. School officials say students will be able to get into good-paying jobs in as little as 3 to 6 months for some programs. Options for the fall include automotive, dental assisting, fashion design, video game design, and welding. Some courses require prerequisites, so you'll want to inquire about that before enrolling. Fees start at $250, and low-income students will receive a 20% discount. SoCal ROC will also refer interested students to agencies offering financial assistance if eligibility requirements are met. And good news for high school students, courses are free to local students who are enrolled in partner school districts, including Torrance Unified. Check out SoCalROC.com for more information. Fall classes begin in September. The Torrance Public Library invites space fans to explore latest discoveries together. It's through a live Zoom event called Unfolding the Universe and will provide recent updates from the James Webb Telescope. On July 12th, NASA released the first images from what is now the largest and most powerful telescope in space. Designed primarily to conduct infrared astronomy, the telescope has the ability to view objects that are too early, distant, or faint for the Hubble Space Telescope to capture. The innovation is expected to enable a broad range of discovery across the fields of astronomy and cosmology, such as observations of the first stars, galaxies, and atmospheric details of potentially habitable planets outside our solar system. To register for the event, email dfiedler@torranceca.gov. The Torrance City Council meets tonight to conduct city business. Agenda items include honoring former Mayor Patrick J. Fury, former council members Heidi Ann Ashcraft and Jack Walzer, and former City Treasurer Dana Cortez for their service to our community. The city clerk will recommend that City Council discuss and provide direction on filling the unexpired council seat for District 2 that has been vacated by Mayor George Chen. And the Transit Director will recommend that council members approve a contract services agreement to operate its community transit program for a one-year period beginning next month. These items and much more will be discussed, while the council chambers will be closed to the public in the interest of maintaining appropriate social distancing and helping to reduce the risk of spreading COVID-19. The public can participate before the meeting tonight by emailing council meeting public comment at torranceca.gov or by calling in during the meeting. You can watch the meeting live on our website, YouTube, Facebook, and of course, right here on City Cable beginning at 6:30 p.m. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration is recalling a couple of products that were sold in California as well as in other states. The first is a vegan egg substitute called Just Egg Chopped Spring Greens. It was pulled due to listeria concerns. So far, no illnesses have been reported, and the manufacturer urges consumers to toss them out or return them to the place of purchase. And baked goods from Enjoy Life natural brands are also on the latest recall list due to the presence of hard plastic pieces. The initial recall began last month, and the company says an internal investigation revealed more products that need to be pulled. If these packages look familiar, contact the company at 1-855-543-5335 for more information about how to receive a refund. Consumer relations specialists are available Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Well, it's another busy week here in Torrance, and there are a few events we'd like you to know about. The Salvation Army of Torrance is wrapping up its back-to-school drive. The nonprofit needs pencils, erasers, sharpeners, and more. Supplies can be delivered to the Salvation Army at 4223 Emerald Street by the end of the week. The city also launched its back-to-school drive in partnership with the Torrance Unified School District. So if you're shopping for kids in need, grab an extra of what you're buying and drop it off at City Hall or at the Katie Geiser Civic Center Library. Then there's a reminder that the Section 8 voucher waiting list is now open. Those who qualify can submit their applications by August 9th at 5 p.m. This Friday from 2 to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Torrance Public Library will hold its summer book sale. The event is open to the public and masks will be required. It will also be held at the Katie Geiser Civic Center Library that's located at 3301 Torrance Boulevard. They have a lot of great titles, all at great prices, and teachers with a teacher ID will get their books for free. Movies in the Park resumes this Saturday with a screening of Disney's Encanto at De Portola Park at 25615 Lazy Meadow Drive. The movie will begin at dusk, approximately 8 p.m., and admission is free. For more information, visit recreation.torranceca.gov or call 310-618-2930. The World Health Organization now declares monkeypox a global health emergency, and the U.S. currently has the most number of cases, with 162 of them right here in LA. Monkeypox is a viral disease characterized by symptoms such as painful lesions on the body, fever, headache, sore throat, and other unpleasant symptoms. The virus can spread through contact with bodily fluids, sores, or items such as bedding and clothing. It can also spread from person to person through respiratory droplets. Anybody who has been in contact with someone with a confirmed case of monkeypox is at high risk for infection and should seek immediate medical attention. California Governor Gavin Newsom is widening his approach at lowering health care costs for Californians, announcing the formation of the Office of Healthcare Affordability. The office has been years in the making, and its main job will be to investigate the causes behind price increases while holding health industry players accountable. In California and nationally, the most cited reason for people being uninsured or underinsured is cost. Even those with more robust insurance plans can often struggle with medical bills and the cost of prescription medication. Some take extreme measures, such as rationing medication doses or heading south of the border for medical treatments. According to a California Healthcare Foundation report, nearly half of Californians either skipped or postponed medical care in 2021 due to cost concerns. Newsom's recently approved state budget includes $30 million to create the office. California Attorney General Rob Bonta issued a warning regarding scams targeting the military community and veterans. According to a recent Federal Trade Commission report, military consumers lost more than $103 million to scams last year. Additionally, according to an AARP report, veterans and their families are 40% more likely to become victims of scams compared to the civilian population. Home loan scams, identity theft and fraud, pension scams, predatory auto sales and financing, and rental housing scams are some examples. The military population of Torrance mostly consists of veterans of the Vietnam War, the Korean War, and World War II, putting them in an aging demographic, which is more susceptible to being targeted for a scam. The Attorney General's office urges anyone with concerns to reach out and file a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission. For more information regarding military scams, you can visit the Attorney General's website at oag.ca.gov. Still ahead, today is National Disability Independence Day. We'll tell you what that means on this Take Care Tuesday when we come back in 60 seconds.
There is a road laid out for me.
Boxes everywhere. And this is gonna be Addie's room.
I am blind,
I think you're really gonna like it.
I
I hope so. Yeah.
I know this road is there for me. There is a long way.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
The way is down by the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
I got this.
I know this road is there for me.
Okay.
If I'm really free, take me down to the river and wash me.
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a story that fits the theme for the day. On this Take Care Tuesday, July 26th, we want to commemorate this very same day 32 years ago in 1990, when the Americans with Disabilities Act was passed. The ADA provides protection from employment discrimination as well as better access to goods and services for people with disabilities. But it's important to note the ADA has transcended its initial purpose by breaking down barriers and starting conversations regarding the adversities people with disabilities face every day. The signing of the act also marked a timeline of change that soon developed after the signing. Ramps were installed, doors became wider, public bathrooms gained wheelchair access, and braille signs and auditory signals were installed in crosswalks for the visually impaired. But most importantly, the ADA served as an act of compassion and caring for a segment of our society that often feels forgotten. So, if you're wondering how you can celebrate the anniversary of the signing of the ADA, you can research the story of Ed Roberts, a pioneer and leader in disabilities rights. You can also use the hashtag Disability Independence Day to unite with the disabled community. But most importantly, if you are an employer, ask yourself how you can better serve our fellow citizens who are disabled. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a great day.